Good morning. I'm talking to the vlog. Good morning and welcome to the vlog. It's been a bit and hello again. So today's vlog is going to be a little bit different. I'm going to kind of gear it towards what I do on the Clockety app and give you a what I feed my toddler in a day dairy-free edition, as well as explain more about his dairy allergy. Are you hungry? So we're gonna start by giving little man breakfast. He's hungry and this is what I'm gonna get him. So Levi is going to have some mush overnight oats. These are dairy-free oats made with only a few simple ingredients. He is going to have the blueberry flavor and I'm just gonna put it in a bowl and give it to him. Oh, yes. Do you need me to help you? You messy. Hey. This is how Levi did with breakfast. Ate a good chunk of it and a lot of it's still in his bib, but overall fairly well. All right, so I know I've spoken a little bit about my youngest dairy allergy. So for those of you who do not know, my youngest is now a year old, and when he was born last year, we found out that he was allergic to cow's milk protein. So he has what is called CMPA. Originally, we found out about this after almost 2 months of him on an almost daily basis projectile vomiting after a bottle. And so I had made a lot of videos on the Clock app detailing this, and I received a lot of comments telling me to look into cow's milk protein allergy. And so that's what I did. All of his symptoms matched those symptoms that babies and kids can have while having that reaction to dairy. And so I spoke with his pediatrician at his 2-month well-child check, and he was diagnosed with cow's milk protein allergy. And so once he was diagnosed with that, he went on a hypoallergenic formula in order to stop throwing up, which helped immensely. He stopped throwing up and he was able to gain weight and move up in percentiles because the growth that he was experiencing was very lacking while he was actively in the allergic stage. So now that he is 14 months old, we are slowly introducing dairy products to him, but very gradually and not intense. So as of right now, he is not able to drink a cup of cow's milk, but he can have products that do have milk and dairy in them, such as baked goods like muffins and cookies and brownies, things like that. When it comes to more dairy induced products like those with pasta that has dairy in it, such as mac and cheese, any sort of food that really isn't cooked down, he does have issues with that type of dairy. Now, I have looked into what's called milk ladders, and here in the US there really isn't any, at least in regards to the health network and my pediatrician's office. So I've just been using this one right here, and it has been very informative. And so we have been able to reach the levels of him being able to handle dairy, like I said, in baked goods, but anything with like cheese and yogurt and everything up above, he still cannot handle. So we are slowly working on that and introducing it to him. I have noticed that as he has gotten older, he can handle it a little bit better, but if you give him too much at one time, then that's when he throws up. And so every so often we try to give him something just to help boost his immune system, but we know it's going to take time. I don't expect him to be able to handle yogurt and cheese and ice cream anytime soon. I'm going to assume it's probably going to be within the next year or so, but we'll see. So to give you a glimpse of some of the things that I feed him and that he can normally eat, this is a lot of the things that he can eat on a daily basis. I try to give him as much different items as I can, but I do know these are going to be the ones that if I give him, he will eat 100% of the time. Since he is dairy-free, all of his yogurts are either made with almond milk, like this Silk almond milk, or coconut milk from So Delicious, like this one. He loves this flavor, by the way. He is able to handle peanut products, so we do peanut butter sandwiches and peanut butter on waffles, things like that. Pouches are always a good go-to. They have to be the dairy-free pouches, and I try to give him ones with fruit and vegetables to give him more vegetables. He loves strawberries. He's working on bananas again. He used to love them, but then he stopped, so I don't know why on that. But he also loves raspberries, and he likes grapes. He likes blueberries every so often. Like I said, he can eat things with dairy in them, such as muffins, so he does eat these Nature Valley muffin bars. These ones are blueberry. And then this right here is a Costco chocolate chip muffin, and he does love these. He does like some forms of beef jerky, so I'm gonna try this brand, see if he likes it. We also have things like granola butter that he'll eat on little cookies and crackers and things like that. This is the brand of milk that I buy him. It is Oatly, and it is the full fat version. The reason why I go with this one is because babies need as much fat and protein as they can in their diets. And based on the nutrition facts, this one for an oat milk product has a good chunk of fat and a good chunk of protein intermixed with the amount of calories that they get. So they need stuff for their growing brains, and this one I feel like does really well with that. Snack-wise, meal-wise, he will eat these Bobo PB&J oat sandwiches. I like these for little snacks on the go if we ever need something for him, as they're dairy-free. Dairy-free mac and cheese, he does eat that, as well as dairy-free cheese. This is the cheese he is allowed to have. This is the bread that I buy, and it is pretty good. We really like it, and so he's able to handle bread with no problem. This is what he had for breakfast. This was the Mush overnight oats, and so it's oats soaked in dairy-free milk with real ingredients. So another thing that he gets meal-wise that he loves are chicken nuggets, and he can also handle fries, and so he gets a lot of those right there. Another breakfast item I give him can be waffles, the whole grain one. And then he can handle dairy-free ice creams. And then I also will freeze spaghetti sauce and make a batch of spaghetti noodles and throw them in the freezer and pull these out for him for meals. So that's just an idea of some of the foods that he can eat. Whenever I make dinners, I always try to deconstruct the food so that he can have it. If it's got dairy in it, like cheese and stuff, I will give him something different. But if it's something that I can take apart and not add any dairy to it, then he gets that for dinner. So like on Tuesday nights when we have tacos, he gets tacos minus any cheese and stuff like that that we put on it, because my taco seasoning is 100% dairy free. Every so often we do try to give him some dairy, so we'll throw in a little bit of cheese for him to eat on his plate, or give him like a bite or two of something that has dairy in it, but I will not give him a full meal that has dairy. So mac and cheese is a no-go. The last time I gave him that, he threw up on his dad. So that was lovely, huh? Hi. Hi. What are you doing? What? Hi. Okay, it's lunchtime, and I'm gonna make the kids some lunch as well as myself because I haven't eaten yet. But for Levi, we're gonna do grilled cheese sandwich using this cheese here. I've never made one before for him, so I want to see how he likes it and see if it's something that we can continue giving him. Levi, you're okay. That's just falling apart. Also going to give Levi some veggie straws as well. So here's his food. He's got veggie straws right here. He's got strawberries here, and then his grilled cheese. The dairy-free cheese melted really well, so it's got a thumbs up for me. Say food. Food. That's called grilled cheese. Do you want a cucumber?
Cucumber?
Now, I like to be as healthy as I can. I try to do more vegetables. I'm doing more fruit with the kids, but there's times that after lunch snacks are required, and it's chocolate right now. Hi. Alright, so for the rest of this video, I decided I'm going to do a voiceover because things can get a little hectic around dinner time. But for dinner, we decided to do tacos since it's Taco Tuesday. And as I said before, I decided to deconstruct the tacos that Levi had. So he gets meat, tortillas, dairy-free cheese, and sliced grapes with a little bit of salsa. Of course, he loves this meal and he does devour it, and he eats really, really well. So as you can see, he ate all of his meat. He did eat a little bit of the chip, but I think he mostly played in it, didn't touch the grapes, and ate all of his cheese. For those of you who did finish this video all the way to the very end, I just want to say thank you. And if you have any questions about cow's milk allergy, let me know. I'd love to do more videos about them. For the longest time, I felt so alone when I first learned about cow's milk allergy that I went to TikTok and I learned so much from there. So if anybody has any questions here on YouTube, let me know because I would love to answer them for you.